All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. And this week, I'm using the Wisdom of Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. How's your energy today? This week is interesting, I will say. Energetically, I kind of feel like it's all over the place a little bit. But it was kind of like that on the weekend too. So it might just be my experience, but that's kind of what I'm noticing a little bit here. So we will see. Now, as I'm shuffling, I do want to say, we got two jumpers here. I do want to say, check out the podcast that I posted yesterday. If you're curious about just questions about spirit things, it's the Q&A podcast part 1. There were so many questions that you guys sent in. I love it. And so we kind of did a deep dive, and there were so many that we have to do a part 1 and part 2. So part 1 is up. Definitely check it out if you are enjoying that kind of stuff. And let's see what we have here in the cards. So hold on. Oh, interesting. Spirit saying, put the cards back. We want to start again. All right, putting the cards back. You have to go. Okay, putting the cards back, starting again. All right, you guys. It's the 3 guides of light that I have near me right now too. They're saying their goal is to bring us in comfort. So we feel real strength and stability in where we're going moving forward. And they're like, stability is so key right now for people. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, beautiful. So the jumper card that we had was All That Glitters. Now, this card really speaks about something being just under the surface, that what we see on the outside, and they're saying this is connected to the chaos narrative, we'll just call it the chaos narrative, the amount of stuff whirling around right now. They're saying just know that underneath there is a lot of light. And so this visual is actually quite beautiful. You can see that shining from this is so much light, and just behind it, if you look closely, you can see the image of what almost looks like an angelic being type thing. So that's really what Spirit wants to emphasize, is that in their desire to bring stability is to really remember that what we are seeing happening in 3D, whether it be different narratives, different world events, weather events, all of this kind of stuff, even new age theories of proposed events, they're saying just know under the surface there's a lot of light. And Spirit is really working in our favor. I love that. And so some of the things at play right now is, first of all, they want to acknowledge that many of us are feeling between worlds. This card here really talks about kind of being in that in-between. So some of you might be really seeing the fruits of your harvest, so to speak. You're seeing those pieces of your life coming together. Whereas others might be saying like, I'm not quite seeing it yet. I'm feeling it, but I'm not quite seeing it yet. They're saying, trust that it's coming. Now, the other piece of this message that I'm hearing is that 2 things can also be true at the same time. You can be joyful moving forward, and you can also be grieving something that you left behind. The 2 things can coexist. So you can be living in color and in black and white within that emotional realm at the same time. And they're saying, please be willing to acknowledge the totality of what you're experiencing versus one thing over another. Everything counts. So 2 things can be true at one time. I find that really interesting. Now, they're also saying, with the idea of nurturing and stability, they're saying really try and step into that yin energy of self. This yin energy is kind of the feminine principle within all of us that really exudes compassion. So to find more compassion within your world, your experience, if you exude compassion, you will naturally draw compassion to you. So the more compassionate you are to others, the more you'll find those safe spaces that are actually compassionate net for you. So they're saying just consider where you can bring in a bit more yin energy, as well as this soulmates card, which always makes me so happy. Spirit is talking about the deepening the deepening potential within all of our relationships right now as we move through all of this, as we find ourselves, navigating two ways of feeling, trying to find our way through compassion. They're saying this can be a beautiful opportunity to really deepen your connections, romantic connections, best friends, family members, any kind of soulmate connections can really, really thrive right now. So something to consider. Anything else you guys want to say about that? They're saying the more that you can find and create your own sense of harmony within, the more you will maneuver everything that is to unravel this fall with more ease and grace. So I think that's a great message for today. I really like, again, this symbolism of, remembering what we're seeing on the surface. There is light shining through the cracks within. So trust in where you're going, trust in what you're doing, trust in how you're knowing yourself and sticking with that truth and feeling your way through it. I think it's beautiful. So I'll leave that with you guys for today. As always, thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and share if you're enjoying these messages and you think somebody else may enjoy it, then definitely please pass it on. And yeah, have a great day, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.